discussion or whatever y'all want to talk about. Let me get the comments set up here. All right, all right. I'm going to kick back, y'all. I'm in the recliner. I'm just going to prop my feet up, sit back, get comfortable where I can read the comments here. All right, let's see who all's back. I jumped over to my messages for a minute, so I saw some of y'all messaging me about cookbooks, so that's good. After this discussion, I'll go to my computer and try to catch up with some answers and look up some of y'all's uh, cookbook information and let you know if I've gotten your stuff or not. All right, Star is back on here, and so is Melissa. Well, we're back for our late night chit chat. Does everything look all right on Facebook? It seems like it's a little dark, but it might just be my phone. I got the little lamp on right here. Joy said it is still raining. Still raining. Yeah, Tony, is it still raining outside? Yeah, Tony just come in a little bit ago. He said it's still raining. He's in there sitting in that chair. You want to sit in this chair? Sometimes he sits in this corner and sometimes I sit in there and we go back and forth between the two corners. All right, well, we said that we were going to come back on and just chit chat about whatever comes up in the thing. I've been trying to get updates today on the missing Nancy Guthrie. It's like they ain't even talking about it anymore. I'll turn the news on, and if you get a 30-minute clip, a 30-second clip, that's something. It's just the news is not talking about anymore. Let's see if I can turn this, maybe get it over here. Let's see, is that, let me get my, all right, anyhow, they're not saying much at all, y'all. I heard something come out yesterday that sheriff's department is part of a reality TV show, and they were just going on and on about that too. And let's see, Hannity is going to give an update. I've been watching national news. I just haven't. Everybody's thinking everything's fishy. Something's fishy. Something's not right. Uh, Nobody's seen the family other than Savannah for a little tiny clip here and there. They're not coming on and saying anything. This whole case, I've said from the beginning, it's going to be one for the books because nothing is following the pattern that it should be. I mean, they do have patterns, when things like this happen. It's not a pattern of a kidnap, it's not a pattern of a burglary. So Shirley said that sheriff is a joke. Yeah, I'm going to try to. Oh, well, now my camera, now it got lighter. I don't know what I hit. All right, now my phone is light all of a sudden. I don't know what I hit. All right, it looks better now. Yeah, then the whole thing yesterday is, I think yesterday or day one, they're starting to look in Mexico. Well, they're not going to look. They're starting to inquire about, but I don't know. I always heard like the whole police department in Mexico is corrupt. So I don't know, you know, how much they're going to be in helping find this woman. All right, yeah, the whole thing is bizarre, says Kathleen. There's a new reality TV show called Desert Law, and it's being filmed in Pima County, and it's a new show. So they said it's nothing about the sheriff. Uh, yeah, I did hear that, Margaret, that the FBI is only telling us 5% of what they know, which really isn't nothing. So a lot of people are getting disgusted with the sheriff because he's not having press conferences. He's not, they're not just telling anything. I'm trying to read some of these things, seeing if there's any updates from anybody. But let's see. The people in Mexico have not heard anything about the case. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, somebody said that they've been hung up on how weird Savannah's videos have been. I mean, they were weird and she was using words that you normally wouldn't use. I don't know if they were trigger words that the kidnappers wanted her to use to let her know that, we don't get to see the whole letter. These emails or ransom notes that's coming, they're not public knowledge. They just say they got one. And really, I think that they shouldn't even tell us that they got one. They should just be turned over to the FBI. I don't know if these people are wanting all this publicity with these notes that they're saying's coming and all that kind of stuff. I think if they got a ransom note, they don't even need to tell the public that, because that TMZ or whatever their station is just keeps coming on and just saying, every day. It's like if there's nothing to report, then they report a new letter. Yeah, they had an anonymous donation come in of $100,000, so the reward is actually now 200,000. Let's see. Michelle Rudy said someone in Arizona told her a long time ago that there's places you could dispose a body and never be found. Yes, there are 400 officers and 11 agencies working on this case. You would think with 400 agents out there working that they would get more. Uh, well, we don't know if they have more. We know they have a lot more clues. They're just not telling the public anything. I don't know why. Yeah, it makes you wonder. I see all these pictures. Somebody brought it up about all the pictures of Savannah and her mother, and that Savannah was just crazy about her mother and all the pictures she used to post and go on. But that you don't see a lot of. I don't see any pictures with the son. Maybe the son don't want in anything. He's barely said anything from the get go. Uh, I don't know. Yeah, Joyce said the hush hush is ridiculous. I'm trying to see all this. I wish they would tell us something too, but they don't have anything to tell, and if they do have something to tell, they're not telling it because it's part of the investigation. Yeah, Deb said they're trying to break Savannah. I mean it's looking like that because they don't want money. They didn't rob the place. They're trying to maybe trying to hurt her because maybe she did something to somebody or reported on something. I don't know. You don't hear anything about the other daughter. And it's surprising. I know Savannah is the most popular of the kids, but she's also the youngest. So the youngest is the one sort of, she's been like the spokesperson for the family. Usually it's the oldest or the male or something like that would be the spokesperson for the family, and maybe trying to get Savannah out of the spotlight. Somebody said World News Tonight said that the DNA found at the house was that of a male and a female, but it is not related to the family. Yeah, I know that they're trying to I'm sure it was targeted. I don't know what they want. I don't think they want money, because I don't think the perpetrator is the one sending these ridiculous notes. So let's see. Somebody said go on YouTube and watch a video. They don't have anything about what anybody was driving. They can't, nobody has, they've tried to get stuff on anything, but they don't have anything on record. And they pulled the car up somewhere, but nobody's seen anything. Teresa said they need NCIS there. What time does Hannity come on tonight? Yeah, I don't see keeping a person this long for a kidnapping. Oh yeah, they did say something about Savannah was quoting from Silence of the Lambs, movies and different things. Kind of weird. Yeah, I think the never said how the person got into the house. The policeman said that they couldn't reveal that. Yeah, to me, it looks like revenge, but or something, because it isn't money, or they had already done the swap. Oh, somebody said he's on now. Let me turn this TV on. I'm gonna see if he's on. If I can get the TV up here. Let me get my TV here. So what channel does security in cities? Oh. He's had all of these successes. Also, look at the economy, what he's managed to accomplish. All the experts and all. Let me turn this news down. And I'll usually sometimes turn the news on and see if, and I just keep the volume muted until I see it was something about that, because I don't want to hear all that mess coming out of Washington. Somebody said Savannah is also an attorney, and they never knew that until today. Yeah, I believe she did go to law school, they said. All right, Hannity is on right now, but they're talking about politics, so I don't want to watch any of that stuff. If it comes on and says something about the case, we might. Very weird. Oh yeah, and the news is all about this Prince Andrew today. He got arrested or something. I don't even know really what he is. And I think he's King Charles's brother or something. I don't know who all them people are over there. Let's see here. We're just hanging out together, y'all, to see. He was the Queen's son. Okay, so he must be the brother to Charles. All right, Hannity is coming up, but he's not on yet. Yeah, I like Mary Sue said Nancy Grace will be on. I like to watch Nancy Grace. I wish she was on more. I do watch her. I've watched her for years. Okay, if Nancy Grace comes on, we'll tune her up and see. This is all about that government stuff going on and shutdowns and all that. We don't want to hear all that mess. Yeah, Nancy Grace coming up. See what she's got to say today. All right, looks like my Facebook is kind of getting slow connections here. I'm going to turn this volume up if they say come on and say anything. Yeah, Andrew is Princess Charles' younger brother. I wonder what he had to do with that Epstein case. I don't understand all that Epstein case. I don't even like to mention it on here. Uh, because I don't know nothing about it. I know he used to fly to some island or something, and that's all I know. Yeah, Nancy Grace still comes on. I used to see her on Facebook all the time. She has a little show on Facebook, and anything comes up, she always comes up on there. I'm trying to read through these glasses, y'all. I need to just take them down like that so I can see. I keep looking at it to see what's going on here, and I'm trying to. Yeah, she has a podcast on YouTube. Yes, Andrew, that Prince Andrew or whoever it was. She is. I mean, he got arrested, but and it was his birthday, and then he's back home now. All right, let's see. It's still talking politics. We ain't trying to talk no politics. Yeah, I seen that Andrew. Oh, hey, Luann. He was stripped of his title a while back. Uh, yeah, they were human trafficking and all this stuff. It says Nancy Grace, Joe, somebody coming up. Nancy Grace coming up. I don't know. They're talking about something else now. We'll just have to wait and see. We're just hanging out together and give y'all time to okay, let's see what's coming on here. Still to come. Andrew arrested. Latest search on Nancy. Nancy Guthrie continues. Could more than one suspect be involved? Nancy Grace will give us the very latest straight ahead. All right, straight ahead. Nancy Grace is going to say if more than one, they now thinking more than one is involved. I said more than one had to be involved because he couldn't get the old lady out the front door when she can't hardly walk, and somebody's got to be driving the getaway car because there wasn't no car out there, and that he walked up to her house. So let me see. We're gonna see what Nancy says tonight. This is called Fox News, I think is the station this is on. Let's see. I'm watching some channel. I have not done any more puzzles. I keep thinking I need to. I've been trying to help Lindsay a little bit with the cookbook that she's working on. Her and my sister are making a cookbook together, so I've been kind of reading through the recipes and looking for stuff like that and offering her help on getting that cookbook done. She's getting real close to getting it done. So I spent a little bit of time today just talking with her and helping her to get it together because I think I've made 3 cookbooks already. This will be her first one making. So I'll mute that TV again. Let's see. Yeah, I'm on channel 360 on TV. Yeah, you can't see any cars come up. So, at Nancy's house. Yeah, I like to watch Nancy Grace too. She gets to it. And she has a really hard story, y'all, because I think it was her fiance who was cold blood murdered or something. And so she's had a time too. Oh, Court TV, do you get the channel 18-4? I don't know. Court TV. I don't know if I get that channel. I never heard of it. Yeah, Lindsay's got to get that cookbook done before she gets a baby. All right, let's see. They still. Okay, let's see if Nancy Grace is coming on now. Nope, still commercials. All right, let's see. I'm trying to read all these things. Yeah, Nancy Grace is on YouTube too. So if you can't catch her live on here, yeah, I seen Lindsay got to get little baby sleepers. They were so cute, y'all, little tiny ones. Uh, Today in the mail is a thing. The interview room on YouTube is really good. I haven't heard of that one. I have Direct TV and this is called Fox News. It's not the Fox station, it's just Fox News. And that's what I have this on. Because they're kind of news all day long, but I didn't even know I had this. No, Lindsay's not pregnant. Lindsay is going to be fostering babies. They are in the process of getting approved to foster babies. Oh, somebody said Nancy's parents live about 10 miles from me. Okay. Let's see what's going on. Oil prices climb over the fear of the attack on Iran. Oh, Lord, there goes our gas prices. Let's see. Another foot of snow is expected in the area of that deadly avalanche. Wasn't that horrible on that deadly avalanche? And they're still going to get another foot of snow. All right, then I got something here about the Olympics coming up. Also winning gold in women's hockey. Congrats. All right, Hannity, coming up. Let's see. All right, we have breaking news out of the UK today. Oh no, breaking news about Prince Andrew. We don't want to hear that. All right, let's see what else is on here. Oh, somebody said it was all women on that avalanche story. I didn't hear that. I know that they had went on an expedition or something and was on their way back. I can't imagine, y'all. That would be a horrible way to die. When you're just walking on these skis or something, I guess, and next thing you hear, I think you hear the rumbling or something of the avalanche, and then it's over. You know, you're buried alive. And if you're buried under all that snow, I guess you just can't breathe or something. I don't know how those people. Yeah, and it was so sad because one of the women that died, her husband was one of the rescuers that came, and they had to leave all the bodies laying out there because they didn't have a way to get them back. That would be horrible. All right. The House Oversight Committee continues investigation into the Epstein crimes. I don't know why they continue. Well, I don't know what I'm talking about, but anyhow, why continue to look for crimes against somebody that's dead? That man's dead and gone. Except they're trying to pull in all these other people. I don't know. It's a story that just won't go away. Oh, let's see. Oh, they had watches out for possible avalanche. Oh, I would not even go near a mountain if there's possible of an avalanche. You don't even play with that. Okay, let's see. Uh, yeah, this was in somewhere, California is where that avalanche occurred. Yeah, by somewhere by Lake Tahoe. All right, let's see who's the next man up. Nope, still talking about Washington. Nancy Grace coming up. All right, let's see. Oh, all the moms killed had children at an upscale ski boarding school. Oh my goodness. Tony's already passed out in the chair in there, y'all. He's got dialysis in the morning early. He goes early, like 6 o'clock in the morning. Oh, okay. Linda says in the Epstein thing, they all did horrible things to young girls and they all need to pay. Okay. I guess that's why they're still trying to see who all else is involved. But I mean, how in the world did Prince Andrew or whoever, I mean, he's all the way in the UK. I mean, how did he get involved? Some of this don't make sense to me. Oh, somebody said they're fixing to talk about what was in the backpack. Well, they don't know what was in that backpack. Did you see on Facebook Nancy bought her daughter house where she lived? I did not hear that. Uh oh, here he is again. Let's see what's coming up now. Here we go. Ruled out in her disappearance. Here with the crime stories. Nancy Grace is with us. Now, the sheriff also said that investigators are analyzing biological evidence, which is not the same as DNA. Let's get your take on biological evidence. There seems to now be some real strong, outspoken criticism about the sheriff in particular in this case. Let's see what Nancy's got to say.
Well, he's blurted out so many things that I consider to be tactical advantages by law enforcement. For instance, saying, hey, yeah, there might be an accomplice. Well, that's a tip off to the accomplice that we're looking for you. Number two, he recently blurted out that he believes Nancy Guthrie is, quote, close to home. Now, that makes me concerned that whoever's holding her could panic. But as it relates to the possibility of an accomplice, there is some evidence that there's accomplice. Number one, behavioral clues. Many people have looked at the video and they believe that they see the front porch guy looking off or gesturing, gesticulating, or somehow communicating with someone off to the side. Not only that, think about the logistics of maneuvering Miss Guthrie. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, my 94-year-old mom lives with me, and it's hard for me alone to maneuver her when she cannot walk. And I think that is evidenced, Sean, by the blood spatters. Clearly low velocity, free falling blood. In other words, she's standing there, possibly
Well,
nosebleed, and there's a little satellite of blood drops in one spot, which means she stood still long enough for several blood drops to fall. Then it all ends, suggesting did someone help get her out, like under each arm? So maneuvering her is definitely a two-person job. Also, we know there is multiple stranger DNA in the home, more than one person. And we call it
hmm.
stranger DNA because it's not connecting to anybody that is related to her or that is around her every day. Then the potential for a lookout. First of all, I sent you a photo. I don't know if you got to look at it or not. There's one shot of the front porch guy with the backpack on. There's another one where he comes up without the backpack. Where did he get it? Was it in a car? Which leads me to a driver who's manning the car. These are common sense questions that lead to evidence. So, yes, I think it's entirely possible there is an accomplice, and also the complexity. Remember the first ransom note, if it is connected, it was very well written and a sophisticated
Hmm.
Bitcoin demand. The next one was even more sophisticated, demanding a Bitcoin alternative such as Monero, which you can really not trace very well. So there's a degree of sophistication that suggests an accomplice. So he's
Hmm.
not half wrong this time, but what is he, a gumball machine? And like, it's up here and it just comes out here. There's no filter, there's no stopping it, it just rolls out. And it's going to
Oh
take the
Lord.
investigation.
Yeah, I'm just hoping at this
She's
point,
saying
I
that
still go back to
sheriff is like a
yesterday, I still
gumball
have hope.
machine. Whatever's up
The
here, you
idea
put
that
something
somebody
in and
would
it just flies
search
out the mouth.
for Nancy Guthrie's address and Savannah Guthrie's salary, that lends itself to what we thought in the beginning, ransom, kidnapping ransom.
And if those searches are correct, they happened well before the kidnap, which means clear premeditation. I discovered there's another alternative that is being explored. We know about the cell phones being found in the area, hence the pulling over of one suspect that was then released. Excuse me, person of interest. But GPS, you connect. You know how you connect in your car? Your car has Wi-Fi, Sirius XM, OnStar, even a smart watch, an iPad that's not connecting. All of those devices send out waves just like your cell phone, and they can be tracked with geofencing.
Hmm.
SiriusXM will put up a fight. They have in the past, but pursuant to warrant, you can get, if it's a connected device, you can get location tracking from all of these devices I'm telling you about. The
Hmm.
smartwatch, the iPad, the Wi-Fi in your car. I'm sure you've got Wi-Fi in your car. You're not going to be trapped in your car not being able to connect if you have to. And
Yeah, I
Sirius
haven't
XM and
heard
more.
about
That's a
the.
whole other avenue of cellular data.
I got to thank you, Nancy Grace. More and more people have said you give them hope every night with your updates. We appreciate you being with us. Thank
All
you.
right, that's it
All
for
right, up next tonight,
Nancy.
right here on Hannity. If you do
All right, well, she didn't. She just said that. Whew, she was talking about that thing, but there is more than one DNA, stranger DNA in the house, is what they're saying. So I hadn't heard that. Too many hands is stirring the pot, somebody said. All right, well, I guess that's about it for tonight, y'all. We got to hear Nancy Grace update, and uh, hopefully, again, uh, just know that they're working leads and that they can't. There, it'll be all that cell phone data they're gathering. It'll be the electronic data that really cracks this case when it comes up. It's not gonna. I don't think nobody's gonna call in with a a Nancy sighting. Yeah, a lot of people are talking about that new reality show called Desert Law, and yeah, we're just on here. This isn't fireside. We're just talking about whatever comes up in the comments, and oh, Court TV right now is talking about what may have been in the backpack. Obviously, there wasn't tape in the backpack, or because of the gloves he had on, he couldn't unzip the backpack. Yeah, hopefully, maybe another week. I didn't see anything on TMZ today. I got tired. I think I've watched it for 4 ransom notes. I don't know if he's gotten more after that or not. All right. Well, maybe tomorrow, y'all. There'll be a break in the case. All right. I'm going to get off here and we'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Good night, everybody.